From its beginning in 1955, Central Baptist Church has developed creative community ministries for changing lives. These ministries fostered a rich legacy in Daytona Beach, while forming a core value of mission in the life of Central. In 1961, Dr. A.N. Adams, who had been a key player in calling Hal Marchman to the pastorate, came to Hal with a proposal to buy a dude ranch west of DeLand for $30,000. Dr. Adams wanted to turn it into a youth camp. Hal was initially skeptical, but Adams prevailed and the camp was purchased. A hand-dug swimming pool was added to the bunkhouses and the mess hall, and eventually a chapel was built, all with the diligent work of people in the community and church donating time, energy, and materials. Hal often connected with troubled teens, and he would prevail upon the judge to allow him to take them out to youth camp where many lives were changed. In 1970, Hal, a recovering alcoholic himself, with the help of Judge Leon Stewart and others from the community, launched the Halifax Area Center for Alcohol Prevention. It is now known as the Stewart-Marchman ACT. One of the first of its kind in the Southeast, it began with a small facility housing only 6 patients and a staff of 1. In the last reporting year, almost 22,000 people received treatment. Today, Stewart-Marchman ministers in 4 counties, continuing its original goal of treating addiction and mental illness promptly, comprehensively, and with respect for all. On Mother's Day each year, Central collects baby items for mothers with addiction problems who are part of Project WARM, a service of Stewart-Marchman. WARM is a long-term residential treatment facility for women with drug and alcohol dependence. Counseling needs at Stewart-Marchman led to Central's own counseling ministry in 1973. Dip Parker worked with women suffering through divorce. The ministry developed to include general counseling services. Parker retired in June 1988. Counseling is still a valuable and important ministry of Central. Joan Rademacher continues the tradition of effective counseling for individuals and families, and Phyllis Davis leads an annual divorce recovery emphasis. Central's Grief Share ministry continues the model that Dot Parker employed, with large group therapy followed by smaller groups and individual therapy. Today, substance abuse support groups meet weekly in our facilities. We also host in our facilities the oldest Boy Scout group in the area, Troop 65, which has been teaching the Scout traditions of God and country since 1947. Over the years, Hal Marchman's long-term relationship with Daytona International Speedway brought opportunities for Central youth to enjoy annual outings at the Rolex 24-hour race and enjoy fellowship. Seeing the need for affordable senior housing in the neighborhood, Central founded Central Manor in 1978 after 9 years of effort. This public-private partnership opened 154 units for seniors in 1980. Central pastors continue to be involved in the spiritual life of the community, as well as the governing board of this independent corporation. 35 years ago, women who worked downtown and at Halifax Hospital needed daycare for their preschool children. Under the leadership of Diane Welch, a Child's Place opened its doors in the fall of 1979 to 75 eager children and a staff of 7. With the encouragement and support of the church, the school grew to a peak enrollment of 225 students by the early 1990s, with a staff of 30. The staff and administration were committed to loving and educating each child. Hal Marchman was a frequent lunch visitor, always offering support. A Child's Place blazed trails in the child care industry at that time. Today, many of the children are professionals serving the community. A Child's Place is one more example of Central's commitment to sharing the love of Christ with everyone. Around the corner on North Street, Central partners with Halifax Urban Ministries to help feed the homeless. On a rotating basis, volunteers from Central serve a 5-course hot lunch. Often, it's the only real daily meal some folks receive. Central also collects food for distribution by the Halifax Urban Ministries food pantry. To donate, look for the blue food bins in the church foyer. In the wake of Hurricane Andrew in August 1992, Central and other churches in Florida came together through the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship to create the Open House Ministries Center in Homestead. Central's team helped to build the original structures. In recent years, we have sent volunteers for summer vacation Bible schools. These serve at-risk children and youth, sharing the love of Christ through Bible stories, crafts, and recreation. Here at home, Life Tree Cafe began ministering 2 years ago to those who are exploring faith, some for the first time. Life Tree is a casual and welcoming place where great discussion is served up every week. In its 60-year history, Central has been a lifeline for other mission causes, including Shoes for Orphan Souls, shoeboxes for Operation Christmas Child, and gifts for community children through the Angel Tree. We've also spread lots of fun and perhaps a little fright through our Trunk or Treat events in the fall of each year. 60 years ago, our charter members chose the name Central for the new church because its central purpose will be to present Jesus Christ and His gospel as altogether and abidingly adequate for the deepest human needs. Because our central purpose is to help and not hurt, to serve rather than be served, to release rather than bind, to save rather than condemn, to forgive that we may be forgiven, to give rather than get, to lose our lives that we may find them. May it always be so.